Hey everyone, welcome to Shilchitra Talks. मेरा नाम सुनिधा है. Today I want to recommend to you some tracks by the sitar musician Anushka Shankar. I very recently started properly listening to her work, and because of her work, I am very much starting to like the genre, the area of contemporary Indian classical music. Over the past few months, I started listening to a lot of artists which incorporate Indian classical music elements into Western music, and Anushka Shankar is one artist that I've more extensively explored over the past few weeks. Another reason why I love her work so much is because it's so diverse, and in each of her albums, she has tried to incorporate a lot of different genres along with the Indian classical element. So it's not just centered around Indian classical music. She has incorporated a lot of elements such as electronic, pop, flamenco, blues, indie, jazz, and so many more. And I'm really liking her work because of how sort of diverse it is. So for this video, I'll be mainly recommending songs from 3 of her albums that I really like. The first album that I want to cover is called Traces of You, and this was released in 2013. In this album, Anushka Shankar has collaborated with her half sister Noora Jones for 3 songs, and even Noora Jones' music is very new to me, but I really like her voice and it's just so soulful to listen to. And for this reason, majority of the tracks that I like from this album are the ones where Noora Jones is also singing. So the first track I want to recommend from this album is the title track called Traces of You. The combination of Anushka's sitar and Noora Jones' beautiful voice and the tabla in the background makes the song so magical. I love this song. Like, I think it's perfect to listen to in the morning, and it's a very calming song. This is the song that made me fall in love with the 2 artists collaborating together, and I really hope that they collaborate more in the future. The next song that I want to recommend from this album is called The Sun Won't Set, and it's another song featuring Noora Jones. This song is actually dedicated to their father, Pandit Sri Ravi Shankar, who sadly passed away while Anushka was preparing and recording this particular album. And again, this song is so intricate and so beautiful, and it's a very emotionally expressive song. Some more tracks that you should check out from this album, even if they're not featuring Noora Jones but are more centered on their sitar, instrumental sitar, are Indian Summer and Monsoon. The next album that I want to talk about is called Land of Gold, and this was released in 2016. This is a majorly instrumental album, but all the songs are very eclectic, and this is a good example of how diverse Anushka Shankar's work is, and it's not just focusing on Indian classical music. This particular album is inspired by the refugee crisis, and the theme is evident throughout, even from the song titles. So, the first song I want to recommend from this album is called Dissolving Boundaries. And what I love about this track is that there are a lot of instruments here. So, it's not just the sitar that's the main focus throughout. The intro of the song is a piano intro, and it's a very beautiful piano intro. So, that's the main focus. And this intro sort of goes on till 2 minutes. So, sitar doesn't become prominent even into 2 minutes into the song, and then there's a slowly like a transition phase where the sitar gets very prominent, and it's mainly the sitar that you can hear, and then slowly the song becomes more fast-paced. It has a very optimistic sort of sound, and then there's also commentary that comes in into the song after the transition period, and it's about the refugee crisis. And I personally enjoy such songs a lot where they have this short commentary or someone saying dialogues. So it's a very beautiful and emotional track and definitely captures the concept of the album very well. The next song I want to recommend from this album is called Boat to Nowhere, and in this song it's the sitar that's the most prominent, and for me also it's a sitar tune that's I find it to be very very catchy, and I also imagine that this converted to guitar tune would be very interesting and very catchy at the same time. So this is one song that you should definitely check out to sort of get an idea of Anushka's sitar playing skills. The last album that I want to talk about is called Love Letters, and this was released in 2020. This album is themed around the concept of heartbreak, and very evidently so if you listen to all the songs. I myself find this album to be very beautiful, vulnerable, yet having a very strong sentiment. And this album sort of blew my mind as to how many themes Anushka has explored in through her all of her different work, and this is another very interesting theme that has been captured very, very strongly. One more thing that I really love about this particular album is Anushka's collaboration with a German Turkish singer called Alev Lenz, and it's after listening to this album that I've also become a fan of Alev Lenz. So her voice is very sort of strong and it's beautiful, but it's just a very strong voice that goes perfectly for this sort of album. And she has also collaborated with Anushka for the previous album, Land of Gold, where she sung in the title track, Land of Gold. That is also one track that you should definitely check out. I forgot to add that earlier. But coming back to Love Letters, the one track that I would recommend and that I think everyone should check out, especially if you are into Anushka Shankar's music, it's called Bright Eyes. The lyrics are so evidently talking about a woman's sort of dealing with abandonment from her partner, and it's just so emotional. The lyrics, when I heard it for the first time, I had goosebumps. Not for the sitar part, but for the part that Alev was singing, but also for the sitar part for sure. So the song begins with a very emotional sitar intro, which evidently, like, you can hear that it's sort of has a very painful emotion in it. And then after a while, Alev starts singing, and then later Anushka also joins in, like playing the sitar along with Alev. It's such a strong track, and yeah, I think this is one track that everyone should check out because it is also very, very different from the previous work that Anushka has done and has a very much stronger sentiment. Some more songs that are worth checking out from this album are Those Words, and this song features Shilpa Rao, who's an Indian vocalist, and it has Hindi vocals in it. And then there is Space, which again features Alev Lenz, and this is one track that is more fast-paced than Bright Eyes, but again, the lyrics are very evident. The theme is very beautiful, but yeah, you should definitely check out the lyrics for Space as well. Outside these three albums, there's one more song that I want to recommend, and it's called Breathing Underwater. This is one of the first songs that I'd heard by Anushka very long back, and at that time I had not explored her work properly. But this is a very soft sitar instrumental song. It's more, I think, focused on the Indian classical element, but it's a very beautiful song that I think everyone should check out. So these were all my recommendations for Anushka Shankar, and I would love to know what you think about them and how you like them. And I'll be back next week with another recommendation.